Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Dnyaneshwari. Today, 14th verse of 6th chapter of Geeta. प्रशांतात्मा विगतभीर ब्रह्मचारी व्रतिस्थितः मनः संयम मच्चित्तो युक्त आसीत मत्परा. It means the person having everything inside his mind, body, and soul is having at its calm and peaceful state. He is a fearless. He is following the brahmacharya vrat, and his mind is at the feet of God all the times. He is devoting everything towards God. His performing work is worship, and his mind is always stable, well balanced, and in that situation, he's happened to sit for the meditation. He is sitting for meditation with all these qualities, totally devoted to the God. Now, what Dnyaneshwar Maharaj has to say? Last time we saw how the Jalandhar Bandha and all those things are there. It is going beyond that now. ऐसी शरीरापलीकडे अभ्यासाची पाखर पडे तव आतुत्रायमुळे मनोधर्माची. When he is sitting for meditation, his mind doesn't go outside the body. It is being stable inside and focusing on the Lord. कल्पना निमे प्रवृत्ती शमे अंग मन विरमे सावियाची. He is not thinking about anything. He is not conceiving any idea. He is not trying to act for something. He is not trying to do this or that. I should do this or that. No. All this compulsion, he has gone beyond all this consumption, compulsion, consumption, and all those things. Shuddha काय? Now that consumption I was going to is because Shuddha काय झाली? He is not consuming any food. Nidra केवती गेली. He is not, means he has gone beyond the nidra means sleep. हे आठवणी हरपली ना दिसे वेगा. His body has forgot all these things, mind, body, soul. He has gone beyond that. His soul, in fact, he means. जो मूळ बंधे कोंडला अपान मागोते मुरडला तो सवयची वरी साकडला फुगू धरे. Now मूलबंध means at last vertebra, and this is the peak of the vertebra, and this is the apex vertebra, and this is the brahmarandra. Remember, at the मूलबंध, so when you do the like when you are into Padmasana or lot of such asanas, then Moolabandha is the place when you are performing sadhana, where the Apanuvayu means that air called Apanuvayu getting enclosed at certain place. It gets because of sadhana it gets tried to compress it. Now something you are trying to compress it is trying to fight back, like that happened. Fugudari tried to expand itself. शोभलेपणे माझे उवायला ठावे गाजे मणिपुरीचे झुंजे रावणे. ऑन द मणिपूर चक्रा इट ट्रायज टू पुश टडांग टडांग इट इज सेंग. मग थांबली ती वाहुटळी संग घेऊन घर डहुली बाळपडीची कुहटी बाहेर आली. मीन्स whatever you have been experiencing since last 8.4 million births, whatever is there, it tries to push that. Whatever you have experienced during your in your childhood and all those things, okay, it is trying to push it out. All the bad things, whatever you have thought and all those things. भीतरी वळीन धरे कोठ्या माझी संचरे कफपित्ताचे नाशी उरून येते. सो कफ वात पित्त आयुर्वेद इज Kapha nadi, kapha vata pitta nadi are there here, where the pulse is, the kapha vata pitta nadi. So kapha and pitta, kapha means the cough is there. Vata means if you are suffering from vata means you're either you're a gastric trouble are there or something like that. All this kapha vata, it is been okay. Shobole mobile ओके. मग थांबले वाहुटरी साईज पहुळली कवटळी कोट्या माझी कफवित्ताचे थारे उरून येते. सो कफ and pitta, this doesn't exist because that kundali it absorbs everything. It is going to come. धातूंचे समुद्र उलंडी मेधाचे पर्वत पोळी आतली मज्जा काढी अस्थिगत मीन्स all kinds of dhatus, so many material are there inside your body, so it tries to go beyond that shakti is there, that power is there, energy is there. Atli majja kadi astighat means inside the your asthi means the asthi panja means your skeleton, so all the parts of the skeleton, it draws down everything from that asthika, whatever bad qualities are there, just bring out. नाडी ते सोडवी गात्रांत बिघडवी साधका ते भेडसाय परी निहावे. Many times what happens that it happens so forcefully that it is bringing out all the bad qualities inside us, and it is trying to from the atlas vertebra to suppose this apex vertebra to up, Brahmarandra is here, from that bottom to top it is bringing up with forceful and it throws it out, and then your soul becomes one with the God and you become yogi. So it happens so forcefully that sometimes that sadhak means the person is performing sadhana, penance, becomes fearful. व्याधी ते दावी सवयीचे हरवे आप पृथ्वी कालवी एकवट. Now the पृथ्वी तत्व, the solid state, and then jala tattva means the water state, that those get absorbed into that ekvat, they becomes one and they get absorbed by the kundalini, it is going to come. तेव्हा एरीकडे धरुरा आसनाचा उवारा शक्ती करी उजगरा कुंडलिनी. Okay, this is the shakti of kundalini. Kundalini is kind of it is a kind of energy inside us which is 3.5 times it has been there inside, like the kundali means the snake is there, it is 3.5, it is engulfed itself into cyclic way, 3.5, 1 2 3.5 like this. Okay, so it is there and it is trying to jagrut means it is trying to awaken itself. Now what happened, नागाची पिले कुंकुमे नहाले वन घेऊन आले सेजी जैसे. Now if you see the snakes are there, king cobra, and the people in India they worship them. Now worship means what, inside us also kundalini is there. Worship means what, you perform this sadhana. Okay, and तशी ते कुंडली मोटकी ओट वळणी अधोमुखी सरपुणी निजली जशी. So it is sleeping earlier, but when you start performing this sadhana, ashtanga yoga, this is exactly okay. So what happened की विद्युलतेची विडी वंधी ज्वाळाची घडी पंधरयाची चोकडी घोटीव जैसे. सो ओके, तसे सुबुद्ध आटली पुटी होती दाटली ते वज्रासने चिमुटली सावध होय. So it is like pandri means the gold, it is like a it is sitting in the चौघडे घोटी जैसी सुबुद्धी आटली पुटी होती दाटली वज्रासने चिमुटली सावध. So when you are sitting in Vajrasana, it becomes awakened, it gets alert in fact. Okay, तैसी सुबुद्धी आटली पुटीवती दाटली वज्रासनाची पुटी सावध आहे. ते इथं नक्षत्र जैसे उलंडले की सूर्याच्या आसनमुळे तेजाचे बीज विरुडले अंकुरेशी. So what happens that once it get awakened, then the plasma state after Prithvi up, tej means plasma state. Surya, it gets awakened, and Surya, that our right from our body, mind, soul, everything becomes like the golden state in fact. And all the nakshatra means all the brahmanda is there inside us, that gets awakened. And yat pinditat brahmandi, whatever there in our soul, that it is a reflection of God. So whatever is there in infinite world, there is inside your soul as well. It's a very big statement you are here. अंकुरेशी तैशी वेडिया ते सोडिती अवतीये कवती अंग मुळीती कंदावरी शक्ती उठली दिसे. ओके, सो सहजे बहुता दिवसांची भूक वरी चेविली ते होय मिश मग आवेशी पसरी मुख ऊर्ध्वा उठली. So that kundali it makes that shakti makes her like it is like a snake, it is making her mouth up and trying to eat whatever comes into its way. Right from Mooladhara Chakra, it is going to Brahmarandra. So it is eating everything that is coming in its way, and it means it is trying to make you go beyond all the good or bad deeds whatever you have performed in the past birth, so that you become harmless in this life and you become yogi, the bhakta, and you live a life as a work is worship. Okay, urdhva uju. Urdhva means going up. ते तर हृदय कोशात होते, जो पवनू भरे किरीटी तया सगळ्याची मिठी घेऊन निघाली. सो ऑन द हार्ट इज हियर, बट हृदयाकाश, द स्काय ऑफ द हार्ट इज हियर. सो हियर इट गोज. मुखीच्या ज्वाळी तरीवरी कवळी, मासांची बळगाडी आरोगू लागे. सो it tries to eat everything and go beyond all this. Many times it happens that lot of diseases arises, but don't get disheartened with this. Ultimately these diseases will vanish and you will become one with the God. जे जे काय ठाय समास ते तर आहात जोडे घाऊस, पाठी एकदोनी घासत याई भरी. मग तळे तळहाती शोधी, उर्दूचे खंड भेदी, झाडा की संधी प्रत्यंगाचा. सो one by one it tries to go above and try to pass the hurdle, and then it is mentioned that dadar means step by step you go and you go beyond everything, you become one with the God. Okay, so जे जे ठाय समास आहे ते हा जो घोडे घाऊस, पाठी एक दोन्ही घास, ही आहे बरी. सो इट इट्स एव्हरीथिंग इन इट्स वे. अँड मग तळवे तळहात शोधी, उर्दूचे खंडभेदी, झाडा घे संधी प्रत्यंगाचा. सो स्वामीजी इज टू से तरी झडझडूनही व्हायला नाही. मीन्स इफ यू वॉन्ट टू परफॉर्म दी साधना, so you should go in such a way that you become so devoted that you forget everything and perform your sadhana. झडझडून means throw everything and do this thing only. आधार तरी न संडी, परी नखी जरी सत्वकाळी, त्वचा धुनी जडी पांजरेशी. Even from these nails, tip of the nails to the the hairs on the body roam, that is known as, it detaches the soul from everything, and then that detached soul becomes one with the God. What a fantastic thing is saying. अस्तींचे नळ निरपे, हिरांचे हिर वोरपे, तर बाहेर विरुडी करपे रोम बीजांची. सेम थिंग. मग सप्त धातूंच्या सागरी तहारलेली घोटभरी, आणि सवेची उन्हाळा करी खडखडीत. सो सप्तधातू, ऑल 7 धातूज आर देअर अँड एव्हरीथिंग, as if it is it didn't quench its thirst since millions of years. That is why it is trying to eat everything, and then what happens, or drink everything. Now everything is been drank, nothing is left, then what will left? So a lot of heat is there, so that unhala means summer happens to be there. नासा पुरुनी वारा, जो जात से अंगुळे वारा, तो गच्चिये धुरनी माघारा आतू घरी. Now it is that heat is oozing out of your nose, but it doesn't happen, it goes enclosed inside. तेथ अध वरवते आखोंचे, ऊर्ध्व तुळचे खाचे, ज्या खेवा माझी चक्रांचे पदर उडते. Then what happened? There is a fighting between all these things. So Kundalini is trying to absorb everything and anything, and it is trying to destroy whatever is coming in between her part going to meet the God. So whatever is hurdle is there, it is destroying. Now what happens? तेथ अध वरवते आकुंचे, ऊर्ध्व तळवते खाचे, जया खेवामाचे चक्रांते पदवते. नाउ ओनली some transparent sheets are left between God and this self. Just and the Shat chakra, the 6 chakras are there, na Brahmarandra and Adnya chakra, and all these things chakras are there. So 6. So there only just cloths are there, like that transparent cloths are left, that between you and God, that much only is left. एरवी तरी दोन्ही देवांची मिळती, परी कुंडलिनी नावेक दुश्चित होती, ते त्या ते म्हणत परवती तुम्हीच कायसे येते. देन कुंडलिनी सेज, व्हॉट आर यू डुईंग हियर, you are not supposed to be here, but they are also trying to go and merge with this Kundalini and merge with the God. They are also trying their best. Who? Panchamahabhuta, Sapta Dhatu, Trigun, and all those things, whatever our body is made up of. Along with the force of that Shakti, of the energy of that Kundalini, they are also going to merge with the God. फंटास्टिक हा आयके पार्थिव धातू आगवी आरोग्यता काही नुरुई आणि अपाते तवी ठेळी पुसोनिया सो पार्थिव मीन्स द पृथ्वी मीन्स बॉडी and dhatu agi arugita. So apate means water, the solid state and water state, the liquid state. That ultimately everything becomes one with the God. Everything vanishes. I say doni bhute khai, so that kundali it's both the bhute means prithvi and up. That is solid state and liquid state. तेवेळी संपूर्ण धाय मग सौम्य होणे राहे सुषुम्नेपाशी. Then near the sushumna nadi, it remains silent like this. ते तर तृप्तीचे आणि संतोष आहे. Then it becomes satisfied, संतोष आहे. हा wow, that was great, something like that. गरजते वमिमुखे, but then it goes up and then it vomits everything. वमिमुखे तेणे तेजने पियुषे प्राणु जे. So everything, prana, apan, everything it brings, even your soul and even your life, it brings over here and just vomit to the God, means infinite God. तो आगी हातून निघे परी सभा दिवोची लागे तेवेळी कसू बांधे ते आगे सांडीला पडते. So it comes out of that, at that time only all the heat is there, na, it goes out. Okay, now then marga सोडिती, मार्ग मोडीते, मार्ग मोडीते नाडीचे नविध पण वायूचे जाय म्हणून शरीराचे धर्म नाही. सो एव्हरीथिंग देर आर 9 kinds of airs are there, vayu are there. So because of which our body is there. I hope whatever we inhale, exhale, then from so many places the air goes out. So they are there, and that is why all the deha dharma chalto, that is what it is given, means your all the activities of the body goes on. Ida pinga ekvatiti, now ida nadi and pinga nadi, they becomes one. Gathi dine suditi, all the three sattva rajatama triguna tini gathi, there are 3 gathis are there, means for example the entanglement of soul, the entanglement of mind, the entanglement of the brain means buddhi, entanglement of this whatever is there, it goes beyond that. Sai padar fudati, now all shada chakra bhedan is there, adnya chakra, everything. Now whatever that transparent sheet, that cloth is left, it goes out, and what is left is Paramatma only. Paramatma is here, inside, in the body, everywhere. Your body becomes Chaitanyamaya. Your body becomes Paramatma as well. Okay, still it has to die because it is made up of matter. So matter has to die. It die in the sense it goes and merges with the infinite soul. In the if you think about string theory or quantum mechanics, you understand that body or energy can never be created and not be destroyed. So simple mechanics, it gets converted to other forms. So this body is there, it gets converted into infinite God. That's all. Even while living, you can experience this. That's the fantastic thing of yoga. So Shada Chakra Bhedan is there. Then your all Shat Chakras, they transparent sheets and everything has been vanished. So Paramatma, you become one with the God. Your soul has been merged with the God at this place, Brahmarandra. Now that is what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is going to tell. So मग शशी आणि भानू ऐसा कल्पित जो अनुमानो तो वातीवरी पवनू गिवसिती न दिसे. So now Surya Nadi and Chandra Nadi, means Sun Nadi you take and Vata Nadi, Chandra Nadi. So it is cold Vayu and this is hot Vayu. If the even you might be hearing about the pranayam that you do in the during the cold season is there, so that heat is increased in your body when you take the breathing from Surya Nadi. When you go into the summer, you take the from Chandra Nadi, your body gets cool, something like that is there. So there are so many kinds of pranayam are there, and I already told you 500,000 asanas are also there minimum. So मग शशी आणि भानू ऐसा कल्पिजे जो अनुमान आहे तो वातीवरी पाहून किंवा स्थितीनं. सो नाव चंद्रनाडी, सूर्यनाडी, the short chakra, everything, it becomes one with the God only. Your soul has become one with the God. What is, body is just left. I mean, body is just for the sake it is there. That is what it is saying. बुद्धीची पुळिका विरे परिमळ घाणी उरे तोही शक्तिसवे संचरे मध्यमा माझी. Means the brains, you think and you go something beyond that. Then once you realize, you stay with that God only, infinite God. That is what is happening. Then Vatiyuri Panu Gyosidini say. So you are inhaling and exhaling, but you don't realize it. That has become, even your inhaling and exhaling becomes one with the God. What a beautiful thing. Saha nothing, neither saha nor ham, akhanda chale soham sam. Dharita so sandita ham, akhanda chale soham sam. But it also gets merged with the God. That is important. Okay. तेव्हा वरील एक कडोने ढाळे चंद्रामृताचे तळे कान वळून मिळे शक्तिमुखी. So you, once you become one with the God, chandramruta tale. So you become, the nectar is there at the mukh, means at the mouth of this Brahmarandra. When Kundalini is coming over here and it is it has awakened itself. Shakti Mukhi means that energy, mouth of the Kundalini Shakti. तेणे नातके रस भरे तो सर्वांगा माझी संचरे जेथींचा तेथ मुरे प्राण पावनो. Whenever we are inhaling and exhaling, so sometimes our life comes at this stage, at this place, at that place, for example. But when you become enlightened soul, it remains there with the God itself at all the times, because no fear is left. Sometimes you say that the one person said that when the lion was standing in front of him, his life was at his, it was in his hand what to do. I mean, his soul came out, something like that. So it doesn't remain like that. Whenever you are inhaling, exhaling, whatever you are doing, remain one with the God. तेणे नातके रस भरे तो सर्वांगा माझी संचरे जेथीचा तेथ मुरे प्राण वापवन. So wherever it comes, that you are inhaling, exhaling, that stays with the God. तातले मुसे मेळ निघून जाय तैसे कोंदिले रासे रसे वोतलेनी तैसे पिंडाचे नि आकारे जे कळाची का अवतरे वरी त्वचेचे नि पदरे पांघुरली असे. The body is there, but just some skin is put on that body, and that is why the body is there. Otherwise it has become one with the God. जैसे आभाळाची गुंथी करुणे राहे गवसते मग फिटली या दीप्ती धरूने. When the sun is there, then you don't require the candle to show something. It shows. So in the light of the enlightenment, you can see everything, something like that. तैसा हाच वरी कोरडा तुझेचा असे पातोळा तो झुडणी जाय कोंडा जैसा होय. So body, how does body remains? Like if you cut the rice during the produce, the cover is there. You take the rice and that cover is there. The body remains like a cover because that rice has become one with the God. Beautiful. मग तैसा हाचोरी कोरडा त्वचेचा तसे पातवडा तो झोडून जाय कोंडा जैसा. ओके. मग काश्मीराचे स्वयंभ का रत्नबीजा निघाले कोंभ अवयव कांतीची भाव तैसे दिसे. काश्मीर मीन्स स्फटिक, that transparent stone is there, like that. Your body becomes like that. your soul becomes like that, transparent. Your life becomes so transparent. Inside and outside, people can see, you can see Paramatma everywhere. Okay? And Avaya Kantiche Bhava, because all your body becomes Chaitanyamika, whatever you do. Because some people call that person as a maybe God, maybe Santam, or whatever you may call. Like that you become. नात्री संध्या रागीचे रंग काढून वळले का अंग किम अंतर्ज्योतीचे लिंग निर्वाळले कुंकुमाचे भरीव सिद्ध रसाचे ओतीव मज पाहता सवैव शांतीची ते. सो ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज सेइंग दॅट आय सी द अ पीसफुल सोल ओव्हर देअर, आय एम सीइंग नथिंग एल्स. सिंपल. ते आनंद चित्रीचे लेप नातरी महासुखाचे रूप किम संतोष रूपचे रूप संतोष तरुचे रोप थांबले जैसे. Like you draw the drawing of a god, he's always smiling. Like that I can see God in him, that person. Mahasukha's roop, as if he is the person who is always happy. I can see in him. He is always sukhi. Always sukhi means remaining one with the God and always feeling happy, satisfied. Okay, joyful. Kim Santosh Taruche rope. He looks like a tree having, putting, the face of a bliss only, Santosh only, and bliss. He emit bliss and Santosh, and means Shantata, means joy and everything. तो कनक चंपकाचा काळा किम अमृताचा पुदा ना सासिन्नला माळ कोळिकेचा. मीन्स he is made up of nectar. Amrut means nectar. When you eat it or drink it, you become immortal. So that Amrut we are talking, he is talking. So but everybody has to die. Everybody has to die. Everybody also has to die. But his Paramatma and soul, and his soul and his Paramatma, and his Paramatma, his soul and his soul and his Paramatma become one. So they become immortal. Body comes and goes. Whether it is a Chaitanyamay Kaya or Mrunmay Kaya. Mrunmay means like normal human being. Chaitanyamay Kaya means a saint, a god or sadhu. Their Kaya means body. Still it has end. होका जे शारदीयेचे बोले चंद्रबिंब पाललेले काम तेजेची मूर्त बैसले आसनावरी. I can see that a person is sitting for the penance. Teja's he is like, enlightened soul, a sun, an infinite energy source. Like that I can see sitting on that asana for a penance. Asana means sitting like this. जैसे शरीर होय जे वेळी कुंडलिनी चंद्रपिये मग देहाकृती विहे कृतांतुगा. When Kundalini eats all these things and then your soul becomes merged with the God. Body remains as it is, but your soul becomes one with the infinite soul. We become yogi. We become bhakta. We cannot be separated from God, and whatever we do, it becomes work is worship. Krutantuga. Okay. वृद्धापतरी भोवडे तारुण्याची गाठी बिघडे लोपली उघडे बाळादाशा. In fact, there is no soul becomes immortal. For it, a child, a young, or a grand old man, everything remains. It is immortal, in fact, but still he has mentioned over here. He becomes like his mind becomes like a child, and he becomes innocent. In fact, that's all I can say. वैसा तरी एतुलेवरी एरवी बाळाचा बाळा तू करी धैर्याची थोरी नृपम. So he has a lot of perseverance, patience. He has a lot of power. He is so beautiful. He becomes so beautiful that even beautiful word will be small in front of him. And that's why he becomes infinitely beautiful person when he becomes an enlightened soul, realized soul, yogi, bhakta, devotee. कनक ध्रुमांचा पालोई रत्न कळिका नित्य नवी नखे तैसी बरवे नवी निगती. सो इवन नेल्स, ही गेट्स न्यू नेल्स. दातही आन होती परी अपाळे साने जती तैसी दुबाई बैसे पाती हिरे यांची. His teeth are like diamonds. They glitter. In fact, that is what I mean. He wants to say, because he wants to explain in a such a way that everybody becomes a yogi. Perform this. He is trying to encourage us. Try to understand. मणिकुलियांची या कणिया सावियाची अणु मानिया तैस्या सरंगी उधवती आणिया रोमांचिया. All these hairs on the body, the root of it also get detached from the body. Our soul gets detached from all these things. Already I told you, same thing he is repeating. कर चरणतळी जैसे का रातोत्पले पाखाळी होती डोळे काय सांग. His eyes also become very beautiful. Even eyelids become so beautiful that you feel, oh my God, God is in front of us. निडाराचे ने कोंदाटे मोती नावरती संपुटे मग शिवणी जैसी उतटे शक्ती पल्लवांची. ओके, तशी पातीची ने कवळी नाही, पातीची कवळी न समाय दिये जाको निघो पाय आंधळीची परवे गगना कळती. ओके, now same thing he is telling. ऐके देह होय सोनियाचे, the body becomes a golden body. पण लाघव ते वायूचे जे आपा आणि पृथ्वीचे अंश नाही. But it is, there is no air, vayu is not there, and there is no prithvi tattva. अंशच नाही. It is there. You can see the kaya, that is chaitanya kaya. That is why I said. Swamiji said, and that's why I said. मग समुद्रा पहिल्याकडे देखे स्वर्गेचा आलोचू ऐके मनोगत वळखे मुंगेचे. After this he become a realized soul, so he can understand what is there beyond the sea. He can देखे means he can see. स्वर्गीचा आलोची ऐके, he can listen to anybody in this world, even स्वर्ग, heavens. मनोगत ओळखे मुंगेचे, even he can understand what exactly that ant is feeling, what is thinking. But Swamiji is to alert us, no, please don't go behind that siddhis, because we are here for Atmagyan, not for siddhis and riddhis. And riddhi means to enhance something, maybe money, maybe knowledge, maybe this skill, maybe that skill, maybe power, maybe this and that. And siddhis mean to become very big, very, very small, and all those things are there. Those are siddhis. Okay, so we are not going behind that. We are trying to become a realized soul. Again and again he is alerting us. पवनाचा वारिका वळगे चाले तरी उदके पाऊल न लागे येणे प्रसंगी येती बहुता सिद्धी. So because of that, once you start performing penance, even after this ज्ञानोत्तर भक्ती, what is known as, lot of siddhis come to you. Okay, ऐके प्राणाचा हात धरुनी गगनाची पावटी करूनी मध्यमेची दादर होनी हृदयात. Means your life, I mean that madhyamacha dar, that when the kundalini is there, our soul gets merged with that and it climbs from atlas vertebra. It is coming and it is climbing. Madhyama, it is trying to climb like this using the straight ladder, for example. Dadar means ladder, and it is from hृदय, it is trying to climb to the hृदय akash or here ब्रह्मरंध्र. ते कुंडलिनी जगदंबा जे चैतन्य चक्रवर्तीची शोभा जिया विश्व बीजाची या कोंबा सावली केली. चक्रवर्ती सम्राट, and all this means kings नाही. No, it is not emperor or king, it is चक्रवर्ती सम्राट. It is here our soul becomes one with the God. This part, this is ब्रह्मरंध्र. Okay, जे शून्य लिंगाची पिंडी, जे परमात्म्याच्या शिवाची करणी, जे प्राणाची. So it is the means it is like some kind of drawing is there. It is like that it is the indication, okay, that you are going to be merged with the God. And then what happens, that when your soul becomes one with the God at this Brahmarandra, means where the Brahmachakra, Adhyachakra is here, Brahmarandra is there. When that infinite soul becomes one with the God at this point, for example, you reborn again yourself. You become, your soul becomes one with the God. So you are reborn. You are reborn as how? What? Infinite soul. Beautiful. हे असो ते कुंडली हृदयात आली तव अनाहताचे बोली चावळ येते. सो वेन कुंडली, that kundalini shakti gets awakened, so then anahat dhvani happens. Anahat dhvani means, this is ahat dhvani means you, a string is there, tan tan tan, something is there, for example this is there, this is ahat dhvani. But when you, like that, wow, something kind of sound is there because of the molecules striking with each other, air molecules or something, that is anahat dhvani. So now that anahat dhvani is there, तो अनाहताची बोली चावळ येतो. शक्तीची अंगा लागले, बुद्धीचे चैतन्य होते आले, ते तेणे ऐकले अळूमाळू. So what happened, that brains try to realize what exactly is happening inside this hridayakash. Hriday is here, means heart is here, hridayakash is here. What is happening? घोषाचा कुंडी, नाज चित्रांची रूपडी, प्रणवाची या मोडी रेखली ऐसी. Then that sound becomes ओंकार ध्वनी. प्रणव means ओम, all this sound happens. हेची कल्पावे तरी जाणीजे, तरी आता कल्पीचे कैसे जाणीजे, परी निणो काय गाजे तिये ठाई. Okay, so you try to understand what is this, what should I, you try to idealize it, nothing happening. Then what happens? Suddenly विसरूने गेला अर्जुना, तव नाशू नाही पवना, तव वाचा आधी गगना म्हणून एक घुमे. So you go beyond speech and everything, and you try to understand what is happening, and you listen to that pronoun means ओंकार. तया अनाहताचे ने मेघे, मग आकाश दुमदुम लागे, तो ब्रह्मस्थानीचे वेगे फिटलेसेचे. Because that ओंकार ध्वनी, that ओंकार ध्वनी is like, ओंकार ध्वनी means sound of ओंकार is like, the dhaga means the clouds are there. Onkar dhvani is like clouds. It, and it again it does dum 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 like this, tak tak tak, it knocks the doors at the Brahmarandra. Then what happens? त्या अनाथाचे वेगळे, मग आकाश दुमदुम लागे, तर ब्रह्मस्थानीचे वेगळे फिटले असायचे. सो ॲट दिस प्लेस, बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट साऊंड, फिटले मीन्स that sound opens the door of परमात्मा. ऐके कमळ गर्भाकारे, जे महदाकाश दुसरे, जे ते चैतन्य आधातुरे करुणी असेजे. सो दॅट चैतन्य, it is already waiting for us, the Paramatma, the Brahma Tattva, the Lord, the God is waiting for us. So तया हृदयाच्या परिवेश, कुंडली या प्रवेश, तेजाची शिदुरी विनियोगली. सो दॅट कुंडली इज देअर, it becomes one with the God, and it takes those kinds of attributes and qualities and all kinds of those things material that is required our soul to become one with the God. That kundalini absorbs everything, and then it puts into our soul, and then when the qualities become equal, we become one. And all the those like when you are when the gold is taken out of mines, then you get rid of all the that is mixed into it, and we get the 100% pure gold. Like that, this Kundalini Shakti absorbs all the good qualities of Paramatma, and our soul becomes one with the Paramatma. Fantastic explanation. Nobody can give such an explanation. Okay. ऐके कमळ गर्भाकारे, महदाकाश दुसरे, ते जे ते चैतन्य आघातुरे करुणी असेचे. त्या हृदयाच्या परिवेरी, कुंडलिनी या परिवेशी, तेजाची शिदोरी विनियोगली. शिदोरी मीन्स like a tiffin. So it takes tiffin from the God and pours into our soul. बुद्धीचे निशाके, हातवणी निके, द्वैत जेथन देखे तैसे केले. What even brain, body and soul cannot see, because of this, now our soul can see when this kundalini absorbs all these qualities and we become one with the God. Then we can call that person as a yogi. ऐसे निजकांती हारली, मग प्राणोची केवळ झाली, तेवेळी कैसी गमली म्हणावी पा. होकाचे पवनाचे पुतळे, पांघोरली होती सोनेसरी, ते फिडूने वेगळी ठेवली तिया. सो अवर बॉडी रिमेन्स ॲज इट इज. ना तरी वाऱ्याचनी अंगे झटकली, दीपाची देठी निबटली, का लखोनी हरपली विजू गगनी. So then our soul becomes, one with the God in like a lightning, in just lightning, it becomes one with the God. Our soul khadak, it becomes one with the God. नात्री वाराची नाही झगडली दीपाची दिठी निमिटली का लखलखनी हारकली वीज गगनी. So that lightning is there, suddenly it vanishes into the unseen that sky. Like that our soul happens to merge with the God forever. तैशी हृदय कमळ विहिरी दिसे सोनियाची जैसी सरी नातली प्रकाश जळाची झरी वाहत आली. Okay, so now in place of the river going and meeting to the sea, the the prakash means the sun is coming like this and it is meeting to the God, something like that. What a beautiful example, huh? लखलखनी. Okay, so मग ते हृदयभूमी पोकळे जिरालिका एके वेळ तैशी शक्तीचे रूप मावळे शक्तीची माझी. Like that energy is coming from inside it, from from Muladhara Chakra. It has come and has merged with the Brahmarandra, with the Paramatma, like energy. Energy inside, energy outside, energy of soul, energy of the infinite soul, they get merged and they become unison. तेव्हा तरी शक्तीचे म्हणजे एरवी तो प्राणू केळ जाणीचे आता नाद बिंदू निळीचे कला ज्योती. सो पीपल सी इट ॲज I already told you on that 15th October 2018, I think, that near Mathura I saw the Lord Krishna, just small child, when the sky is, get super highly densely packed and you make a child like that, it becomes Shri Krishna child. So many people have such kind of darshana. So you don't know what kind of darshan, because Paramatma lives in so many forms. Somebody sees as a Jyoti, Jyoti means like a candle that is there. The candle is so if you enlighten the candle, that flame is there like that. So many kind of things are there, Kala Jyoti, and so many things are there. We are not going into depth. We are just seeing, we are trying to pick up beautiful things from this Dnyaneshwari. मनाचा हन मारू का पवनाचा धरू ध्यानाचा आदरू नाही पडे. So where is prana, where is man, where is dhyan? You just get merged with the God, and you, many times it happens. I told during Marathi, I said many people say that person has got mad. He doesn't live in his senses. In fact, he lives in senses, he does the work properly, but these people do not understand because he doesn't give importance to them. That is why they feel that. Okay, that happens with a lot of people. But earlier when Gurukul was there, it was possible in fact that at the age of 5 or 7, a student used to go to the Gurukul for 12 years. Within 12 years it is possible to become a yogi, definitely, if you follow this path. And at the same time you can learn a lot of Shastra, as at that time it were there. And 1 year extra, if you say that offering, taking, you get trained to become a guru like your guru, and then you start your own, and all those things are there. You can work somewhere and something. Enlightened soul becoming part of the society is very important. Even in organized schools, if it is possible, then we can achieve the sustainable development goals on Mother Earth, and we can go to Moon, Mars and beyond as well. It is possible. Okay. तेव्हा तरी शक्तीचे म्हणीचे एरवी तो प्राणू केवळ जाणीचे आता नादबिंदू निळीचे कला ज्योती मनाचा हनमारू का पवनाचा धरू ध्यानाचा आदरू नाही पडे. हे कल्पना घे सांडी ते नाही ये परवडे हे महाभूतांची पुढी आठवणी देखा. So it goes beyond the ideas, it goes beyond Panchamahabhuta, soul and everything, whatever we can talk and we cannot talk, whatever we can imagine, we cannot imagine, whatever we can see, we cannot see, whatever was there in past and present, it is there and will be there. It goes beyond all these things. पिंडे पिंडाचा ग्रासू तो हा नाथ संकेतीचा दंशू परी दाऊने गेला उपदेशू महाविष्णू. So Lord Shiva is still performing penas on this path. Though he is a realized soul, still he is performing penance, and these things has been told by Mahavishnu, Lord Shri Krishna. Swamiji had this written behind him, Pinde Pindacha Grasuto Nath Sanketiza Dashi, because Dnyaneshwar Maharaj happened to be from the Nath Sampradaya. So that is why it is there. या ध्वनिताचे केळे सोडून बट ही वॉज बियॉन्ड ऑल दिस संप्रदाय अँड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. त्या ध्वनिताचे केळे सोडून यथार्थाची घडी झाडून उपल विली म्या जाणून ग्राहिक शोधते. सो ध्वनिताच मीन्स अर्जुन लिसन टू द लॉर्ड श्री कृष्णा, ही अंडरस्टूड इट. देन Vedavyasa wrote it. Sanjay was telling to Dhritarashtra. All these things, I hope you understand. So, Dvanitache kene sudhe. So, if you go beyond these words, Yatharthachi ghadi gal, you understand the Yathartha. Yathartha means the real crux of this. And you understand why? Because I also upazavili mazarni. I understood this by I performed this penance. I understood this each and every step. Grahike Shrote. So the Shrote means the audience should also follow this path and become one with the God, become yogi, become bhakta, and live a life of enlightenment. So that is what is his request as well. Beautiful. I hope you understood. This is what is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. In fact, he has told it in such a beautiful fashion. He might be 19, 20 or 21 years old at that time. Imagine. At such a young age, he understood everything and he's telling to all this world. Okay, let us try to follow whatever Dnyaneshwar Maharaj has told us and try to become merged with the God by following this path and become yogi, the bhakta, and try to live at every moment by performing work is worship. Thank you very much.